Are you a hoverer? Hi, welcome to Lily Love Coach, the hoverer. Are you one of those? Because if you are never going to get a date. So let's work on this piece right now. I'm going to show you an example. Hover, come on in. Does this look familiar to you? Because what are you doing? Of course, at a party, I wouldn't say that. I would just be like, yeah, see ya. Or I would just be like, but since this is for educational purposes, what are you doing? You're not committing, right? But you're not all the way over there on that side of the room. You're in my personal space. I feel you here. But you're not saying anything. So what's going on? For the guys out there who relate to this hovering, does it feel like you're uncomfortable to make an approach or don't know what to say?
Yes, I'm not sure what to say.
But you're in my space because you know you would like to make an approach. Okay. So, well, would you like to know how I feel when you're just kind of standing here?
Would probably be helpful.
To the hoverer, what happens is I feel, well, I just demonstrated, but I feel like, what the heck is this guy doing? He's actually bothering me. I'm sure he's a super nice guy. He's not literally doing anything to bother me, but it's like, hello, either commit and get out or don't. Because this hovering thing, I see you in my periphery and nothing's happening and I'm trying to engage in a conversation over here and I perceive you as weak. And women don't want to be with weak men. We're going to change this scenario. So you're a little intimidated to make an approach, but you weren't intimidated to come stand by me. What's going on? How come you didn't commit to striking up a conversation or...
Well, I had courage to come and talk to you until I got to within a couple feet, and then it all went away. And well, I had enough determination to stick around, but not enough determination to go do something else.
You had courage to walk up here. Absolutely. So then what happened to it?
Got scared off.
What? Okay, so I'm standing here. You got closer. What scared you off?
Most of the time, it's generally...
Like what I'm going to think, or...
Yeah, I'm worried about how I'm going to be received, or if I'm going to get myself shot down. So I spend most of the time trying to come up with the best way to do it, even though in my mind I'm too scared to actually, or I'm shutting myself down, therefore I'm not going to go through with it. I'm not going to come up with the right information.
So you're hovering because you're actually in your mind thinking what you should say so you don't get shot down, or what the right thing to say is, so you kind of get stuck.
You get stuck because when you're not sure or you keep putting yourself down, you don't ever come up with the answer to that question anyways. And
then he ends up hovering. And then just a thing that you don't want happening, right? You don't want to be rejected and turned away. And that is the biggest fear of the approach, and you end up hovering, and then what ends up happening?
It's already taken care of for you. You failed.
Rejected and turned away. The very thing you didn't want, you have created. So stay tuned next time to learn how to change from the hoverer to the guy who hooks the women, and off you go on your Wednesday night date. Ask yourself, what is the most difficult for you about the approach? Seeing firsthand what the hoverer looks like, would you want to go out on a date with you? By hovering, how much of your personality is she missing By standing there, are you giving a good representation of who you are? What's the worst that could happen? She rejects you? There could be many reasons for this, and even if she rejects you, it probably has nothing to do with you. Stay tuned for this illusion. Lily Love Coach.